What's going on, guys? I am True Racer, and this is Heat Race 3 from this past Supernats. And all I needed to do was get top 8 to make it to Super Sunday. Unfortunately, I was starting 24th. But definitely, I put new tires on to try and persuade things in my direction. So let's check it out and see how good I did.
On row 6, Aaron Schmidt and Fernando Casillas Jr. Row 7, we are underway. Green, green, green. Couple drivers absolutely powering over top of each other coming into turn number 1. I want to say that might have been Robert Mendoza involved in turn 1. It was, I believe, Mendoza involved over in 1. Drivers settling in here now. Pescador, I think, whipped the hole shot to get the lead. But we'll give you the top 10 as they roll by here. Coming down the Mother's Straightaway for the first time. Pescador whipped the lead. Brandon Frank goes to second. Capitano third. Mendoza fourth. Shanahan fifth. Will Preston in the sixth spot. 7th, Lopez, 8th, Matt Turner, 9th, Cabot Bingham, and 10th, Fernando Casillas. Trying to figure out which driver needed. It was Andrew Mendoza that was involved over in turn number 1 to start. He'll fall all the way back to 26th position. Pescador, though, with the hole shot. Brandon Frank had a look at him going down into turn number 1. To begin lap number 2, overcooked it. This has allowed Pescador to stretch away. Capitano's actually been able to go by to take over second spot from Frank. Brandon trying to get as many points possible to keep himself in the championship contention. Brandon, the leading edge motorsports bracket number 187. Drivers into the barriers on the exit of turn number 8. Everyone able to get through. Now we'll start having a look at some of the speeds up front. And Pescador led by about a second last time by. In fact, stretches it out a little more. Pescador leads. Capitano second. Brandon Frank in third spot. Luke Shanahan fourth. Mendoza 5th, Preston 6th, Lopez 7th, Turner in 8th. You see it 9th, and now Max DeBello's been able to work his way into the top 10. Darryl Redland from Dixie Wheels coming to join us up here in the EKN Tower. Pescador in the 15. Purple last time by, 50.463, quickest driver on the racetrack. Gap down to less than a second this time by. Capitano quicker, 50.432. Pescador, Capitano, Luke Shanahan, Brandon Frank, and Robert Mendoza. Luke Shanahan with number 2 coming on here. Lead group pretty spread apart now. Shanahan actually by into 3rd. Brandon Frank down to 4th. He needs as many points as he can possibly get to try to get himself better position to attack Carter Williams for the championship. Right now he's got Robert Mendoza, the PCR number 32, looking to charge up on him here. Miguel Lopez there as well. Lopez in the number 13. Casillas is in the championship hunt as well. He's in 9th position right now. Fernando Casillas going to find some more speed. Going to be an important race next time out here for Carter Williams in the Sticks and Wheels Pro Tour. He wants to win this championship. He needs a good finish here. He's been strong. A couple top 10s, I believe, for Carter. Able to fight his way into the top 10 both times to score points. So he can do that again. He's going to give himself more wiggle room coming Super Sunday. Pescador looks like a driver with the speed to win here this weekend. Looking good out front here in this heat race. Now holding about a 1.1 second advantage over Capitano. Luke Shanahan in 3rd, Brandon Frank 4th, Robert Mendoza 5th. Pescador again goes quicker, 50.158, turns his fast lap. Mendoza quicker than Frank by 0.3 of a second. We're going to see a battle there as well. Oh, he was closer than he just lost some pace there. 13 to Lopez right behind him. In fact, Lopez working on the rear bumper of Mendoza. It's not allowing him to close up. Will Preston, I believe, right there as well, the number 15. Pescador, 1.119 seconds ahead of Dario Capitano. Luke Shanahan runs 3rd. Brandon Frank just turned his quickest lap of 50.323. Allowed him to stretch away a little bit here from Mendoza. 2nd on Mendoza now. But it's a good fight for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Mendoza, Lopez, and Will Preston scrapping it out. Just outside the top 10, Joe Criscione runs in 11th, Manuel Vasquez Camarasa in the 12th spot, Sky Finley up into 13th, Gianfranco Mazzoferro in 14th, and Casey Ross now in the 15th spot. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. No one has anything for Pescador now in the Praga. Winding down as the white flag flies for Pescador. Battle continuing there for 5th, 6th, and 7th. As Lopez able to get by Pedroso. Will Preston, the 15, Illuminos going to work. See if he can't get by as well. So they'll work the way. Down here with the checkered flag getting ready to fly for Pescador. He wins by 1.8 seconds over Dario Capitano. Shanahan third, Frank in fourth, Lopez fifth. Pedroso ends up in the sixth spot, Will Preston seventh, Max Tabella eighth, Matt Corner ninth, and Aaron Schmidt rounding up your top 10. Good race for Pescador to be out front. Brandon Frank, fourth place points.
The tires were not the miracle cure I was looking for. Early on there, I locked it up because my tires were still cold and ran wide. And there I was in last, and then I was just trying to work my way through it. And then towards the end there, I got a little too eager and kissed the guy and bogged down a little bit. But nevertheless, still had a blast. Next week, we'll have the last chance qualifier, and then that determines whether or not I move on to Super Sunday.